Hey, this is John Logar from Consulting Unleashed. I just wanted to put this quick video together for some training purposes and just to give people a bit of focus around building a consulting business, selling either marketing services or if you're a business coach, if you're a business advisor, if you're anything that you're doing to sell to help businesses grow and effectively move to another level. This video is specifically for you, and this is mainly focused on the business development aspect of the consulting business, along with some tactics, some strategies, some key focuses, and at the end of this video I'm going to share with you some 3 action steps that you can immediately implement to generate consulting revenue for your business. So let's look at the consulting business. Ultimately, the philosophy here is more clients for your business, more revenue from those clients that you bring in, and more importantly, creating the opportunity to generate more revenue more often from those clients. It's an area that a lot of consultants seem to leave a lot of money on the table with. So let's look at the more clients perspective. When you're looking at clients, you want to be very clear about who you're selling to. So who do you help and how do you get those clients outstanding results? That's going to help you target and familiarize yourself with audiences that are going to benefit the most out of what you sell. So you want to be doing outbound marketing strategies. One of the things that I strongly believe in, that if you want to generate more clients at a rapid rate, then 75% of your efforts need to be focused on marketing. And a lot of consultants, especially a lot of people who do online stuff, tend to rely more on online strategies as opposed to some of the direct strategies that you can take advantage of. So I'm a big believer in mixing it up a little bit, doing the online to generate inbound marketing strategies and looking at the outbound to go direct to the market, to engage those markets. So it's really important to create a mix of both, and remember the ratio, 75% marketing, 25% implementation. The other thing is you want to have multiple channels contributing a steady stream of qualified buyers for your consulting business. If you're just getting into this, or you're just starting out, or you only have a handful of clients, your focus and concentration needs to put 2 or 3 strategies at any one time that are opening the door to encouraging and engaging new customers for your business. These are only a handful of strategies that the consultants that I work with personally actually utilize. They're both inbound and outbound marketing strategies. Generally, I find the most successful consultants that I work with will employ 2 to 4 strategies at any one time to generate their clients. So they'll do anything from direct mail to developing strategic alliances, getting referrals, content marketing, podcasting, they're speaking at events, they're doing phone mail phone. They're using PPC and Facebook ads. They're running webinars for specific niche markets. They're creating communities to bring clients on board to their business. They're looking at ways of using social media, LinkedIn. They're guest blogging. They're engaging influencers. They're using networking strategies. They're using multiple strategies that they can generate clients in. If you're only relying on one source of business to generate clients, then you're completely minimizing your opportunity to grow your business. So these are only a handful of strategies that the people I work with that I help along to get the results that they're looking for in building their businesses quite significantly. So from this, pick 2 or 3 strategies and start engaging your customers. What product or service are you selling? It's amazing the number of consultants are offering too many things out to the market. You want to hone your skills and get really great at offering a specific service, or no more than 2 services. If you've got a couple of services, if you're doing PPC, then focus on doing PPC only. If you're doing Facebook, then focus on Facebook. If you're an email marketing specialist, then focus on delivering email marketing email marketing services. If you're doing SEO or content marketing, look to specialize to deliver that type of product or service in the market. The more specialized you become and the more effective in those strategies to get the results for your clients, the more you can start charging for those services as well, especially if you're getting great results for your clients. So what product or service are you selling? You need to clearly define that and also look at ways of productizing that as well. The other thing is, who is the best client to buy what you're selling? A lot of people don't sit down and think about who they're doing business with. I'm a big advocate of targeting specific niches that are spending money on marketing already. People who spend money or invest money on marketing understand the value of being out there and trying to generate clients. If you support that part of people's businesses, then they're the people you want to be targeting. You don't want to target people who don't invest in marketing and who certainly don't value marketing. If you're targeting small businesses that are bootstrapping it, they don't have the budgets, or they don't have the resources to be able to hire you to get the best possible results. That's not saying that you shouldn't work with small clients, but you're better off looking at clients that have bigger budgets or are willing to invest more, because you can resource yourself to give them better results. It's very hard to get great results out of small budgets. How is what you have to sell going to help your clients get outstanding results? You want to focus on sharing a strategy or a methodology with your clients that get results. For example, I'm working with a funnel specialist. They specialize in doing sales funnels for the health and fitness market. They only target leading people within that particular market that will invest $10,000 a month in management fees, and also and several thousands of dollars in marketing and advertising fees. And what this company does is they specialize in a full end-to-end service to maximize their opportunity to generate sales online. So what they do is they do the front end, they handle the database, and then they do the back end in follow-up sales and upsells and downsells. So they build the system and they automate the sales process. They tweak it and adjust it, and that's their speciality. Their speciality is to work in one market, and that is the health and fitness market at the top end, or people who are leading influencers in that market. And they provide marketing support services and manage their databases and look at ways of dramatically improving their revenues and profitability through those strategies. Another client that I work with only focuses on a Facebook specialist sales funnel for the tech industry. They target tech companies that have had first and second round funding for their products and services that require a user base. So they've devised a strategy where they run Facebook campaigns to landing pages to encourage people to get onto a database, and then have a sales process that encourages those people to become users of the particular technology or software that they're promoting. And so he has a very small niche, but the service pricing for this particular consultant at the low end starts at around $3,000 a month. At the high end, he's got clients paying $20,000 plus per month for his services. So how is what you have to sell going to help your clients get outstanding results? The more specific you are, the better the results you'll have as a consultant in terms of building your businesses. The more revenue part of your business, one of the things that I often recommend is what prices will you charge? And you need to take into account that your time is also a cost on delivery of service. Most people look at, if you're outsourcing, you look at the cost of the outsourcer, and then you might put a 50% margin on that for yourself to be the project manager. The problem with that pricing model is that you don't take into consideration the time that it takes for you to manage that project. So in essence, you are a cost in your business as well, and you need to be paying yourself, and you need to put that cost or associate that cost as part of the service cost. So whatever fee your cost is and whatever the cost of service are, then you put your profit margin on top of that. One of my recommendations is always to charge triple the price. Because that is a 100% increase on costs. So, what packages will you sell? If you package your services, you can actually price your services on gradients, and you can also add more profitability by packaging services together. If you productize, then you have a predictable revenue stream. You've actually got a specific package that does a specific service. You've done all your costings, you know what your profit is, and then it's much easier to sell or plug that into the market that is going to benefit from that particular service. And by packaging also, you give people more options, and you can also increase your prices. We've all seen the comparative pricing models where this is the poverty pack, the middle one is the one that everybody wants to buy, that everybody buys, and the U-Butte Supercharge package is the one that everybody should be buying and the one that everybody wants. And so your profitability margins are much higher in that everybody buys this one and also the super buy product. What products or services can you create with a recurring revenue? In the consulting business, it's, if you're charging by an hourly rate, then you're minimizing or you're capping your income. You want to charge for products that have recurring revenue. If you're consulting and providing your advice on a periodical basis, then get yourself on a retainer where a client has 1 or 2 calls a month or 3 calls a month with you, and you're charging $2,000-3,000 a month for those phone calls. So you're on a retainer for that particular client, and you're advising them on strategy or services or the things that they need to be doing. You might be the go-to person that takes care of all their marketing, and they pay you a fee on a month-to-month basis to manage that process for them. So you actually get a recurring revenue. You look for things that require support. So ongoing support. So if you're an automation specialist, then you're going to build the automation, but at the same time you want to provide a level of support. There are a lot of companies out there that specialize in building databases for people and establishing or integrating CRMs, customer relationship management systems and software. And at the back end of that, they provide a monthly support where they manage and they handle some of the challenges. A good friend of mine, Dan Norris, started WP Curve. It's a perfect example of a recurring revenue where he charges a monthly fee to help people with WordPress tweaks. So they're actually servicing clients that need simple fixes, and so he has a monthly recurring revenue from the members who utilize that particular service. Recurring revenue is one of the best models you can employ in a consulting business. It's also one of the easiest things you can do to leverage your revenue or your dollars into your business. Recurring revenue and consulting products or services, the types of things that you could be looking at is consulting advisory service on a monthly retainer, monthly SEO and content services where you're charging for deliverables, and at the same time you might be using outsourced providers and putting your margins on top of that. Monthly ad campaign management, PPC, Facebook media buys, LinkedIn ads. If you're an advertising specialist in these areas, put people on a monthly spend. There's no point in getting a client on for one-off 1 month campaign, because a 1 month campaign in most cases has a limited effect on the results for the client. You want to get that client to be investing every month and also increasing their spend along the way. Monthly database management services. This is a very popular area that's growing. Automation is a huge area in consulting. With the oncoming Infusionsoft's and Entreports and Active Campaigns and Salesforce and NetSuite and Marketo and Eloqua and all these great software systems that are in the cloud, they need people to integrate, to install, to support, to create campaigns, sequences, structures, to maximize people's profitability. Sales or marketing automation and management services is a huge opportunity in consulting. Copywriting services. This is one of the services that has also a great opportunity. Everybody's looking for great copywriters. We know the value of good sales copy. People who do great direct response, sales pages, email marketing campaigns. You have great value to the market. People need your services. The offline world needs your services very much so. So the opportunities in copywriting are absolutely huge. And this is the other thing, is you don't have to be a great copywriter. I actually, one of the clients I work with is a great copywriter. But what he does, he outsources to other copywriters that follow his methodology to deliver on contracts that are worth tens and $20,000 plus just for sales pages. So you don't actually need to be the person delivering. You could also be the person who is the middle person scenario in this. Monthly promotional email campaign marketing management for people. There are people, in fact, I have done this service for clients where I charge a retainer to run a monthly campaign for the client through their system. The business I mentioned before, where they do an end-to-end for the fitness market, that's what they do. They're running monthly campaigns to improve revenues and increase revenues for that particular business, and they're paid monthly for the management service, and they also get a commission, a percentage, and equity on those sales as well. Sales funnel creation and management is the new buzzword. For the offline world, a lot of people don't understand sales funnel, but let me tell you, it is one of the best services that adds huge value and create great results for clients. So you can create monthly recurring revenue by building sales funnels. One of the clients I work with specializes only in this aspect of business. They charge, the starting price for their sales funnel is $25,000, but then they charge a management fee of $3,000 a month, and they take 11% of the profit of the results from the sales funnel as well. So these are the sorts of things that can generate recurring revenue. Automation, setup, and support, which I just mentioned as well. The compounding dollars of recurring revenue. A lot of people think that they need to work with a lot of clients to make a lot of money. Now, you've probably seen this before, but I want to share this with you so that you understand the impact that it can have on your consulting business. The first thing is 3 clients investing $3,000 per month in your business roughly annualizes at $108,000 worth of revenue for that client. So if you're keeping half of that, you're making about $50,000 or $54,000 by having 3 clients a year, which is not a lot when you take into consideration. And that's essentially 3 clients paying you $36,000 a year. This is basically roughly an entry point area into the consulting recurring revenue model. 3K is about the basic spot, or where people should be starting in terms of their pricing points. 3 clients investing $5,000 per month will give you $180,000 per annum as your total revenue, right? In here, you're starting to make a little bit of money. You're going to be pulling in about the $90,000 mark in terms of personal revenue, maybe a little bit more than that, depending on what your costs are. So you're starting to generate, a relatively decent income on a month-to-month basis for yourself. And then here's the kicker: 3 clients investing $10,000 a month in your business for service you provides you with $360,000 worth of annualized revenue. So if you can think how quickly you can actually scale your consulting business with a handful of clients. If you had 2 or 3 clients paying you $3K a month, and you had one client paying you $5K a month and another client paying you $10,000 a month, that takes you up to $21,000 in recurring revenue per month. So 21,000, you're already hitting around the 240,000 mark with only 5 clients at varying levels of investment in your business. It doesn't take a lot of clients to generate a lot of revenue. One of the biggest mistakes that most consultants make is undercharging for their services. And the other part of that is they're not constantly focused on looking at ways of adding value to their business and building their customer base and bringing in the right types of clients. So people can only buy the price that you offer. It's really funny when I talk to a lot of consultants and I ask them, are you charging what you're truly worth? Most of them will say no. And so my next question to that is, when you offer or when you increase your prices, do you think people will actually invest in your services? Will they buy it? Is it worth more? And when you offer that, have you been surprised by customers saying yes to your deal? And often the answer is yes. Often they've thought that they've put a specific price point, and the client's just seen the value and said, "Yep, this is great." And then in that moment, they realize that they could have charged more for their services. As I said, you can't blame the customer for this. This is something that most consultants need to understand, that you and you alone dictate the investment that somebody makes in your product or service. So the first person that needs to value it is you. The other thing is, stop selling cheap products that get cheap results. It's really hard to get great results for clients if you're nickel and diming the services you offer. I generally find a lot of consultants get frustrated working with small clients because they're offering such at a low price point, yet the client's expectations is so high and so demanding that there is no profit in dealing with the client. In fact, one consultant I was working with recently, I said that they should sack the client because it's not worth their time. In fact, they were losing money helping this particular client. So you don't want to be losing money on your consulting clients. You want to make sure that you price accordingly. Now here's the thing: offer a premium product that gets premium results with a premium price on it. So what you want to do is look at a product or a service that will help people get a great result, and then what you want to do is price point based on the potential or the opportunity of the result, rather than the time or the physical cost of actually delivering that particular service. It's very difficult. Clients can't buy it if you don't offer it. One of the things I recommend to the consultants that I work with is that you need to have a premium offering that you can share with people and explain to them the benefit of that, what the results of that, why this comprehensive strategy is going to get outstanding results, and why they should be investing in that, and looking at the ways that you value that as well. Remember this statement: clients can't buy it if you don't offer it. If you want more clients to invest more money in your products or services, then start increasing your prices. Start building a product or a service that gets great results at a premium level. That way, you're going to start to attract and engage a much better quality client. The other thing is the more often column. The more often column is you want to look at the client lifetime value and the growth to your business. Educate your clients about all your products and services that you offer and how they benefit from them. If you've developed a website and you've put in a lead capture system in there, then go back to the client and say, listen, we've built a great platform. Now we're going to drive buying customers to this platform. We need to put content to actually get this thing in the hands, or where people can actually find relevant topics related to your product or service. So we need to build this platform and build an asset so that it's growing and actually drawing in, and also creating a situation where you're building authority within your market. So that's another service that you can provide. Anything that you can do to enhance what they're already doing is an upsell or an opportunity for you to generate revenue. The number one problem that most consultants fail to do is they never articulate all the things that they can do for their client, because they're constantly out there looking for the new client, right? Upsell your clients and increase their investment in your services over time. So if a client buys a website, then once the website's complete and everything's optimized correctly, then offer a PPC solution or a Facebook advertising solution or a content marketing solution that you can add to that process. You might add two services where you say, hey, with a mixture of content and a mixture of PPC, we're going to attract more clients and get better results and start getting those phones ringing or start getting those people to ask you for those quotes. And this naturally will increase the revenue and the spend to you on a month-to-month basis by costing that in. The next one is nurture your clients and add value and encourage referrals. This is a way where if you're doing a great job for clients, and I generally find with most consultancy, once they get to about their fifth to seventh customer, they start generating referrals. Here's the challenge. If you're targeting low-end clients, you're going to get low-end referrals. So what you want to be doing is starting to target better clients who will invest more in your services, because then they will refer better quality customers that will also refer. So referrals from a lifetime value. In our world, in the consulting world, some consulting businesses rely 50 to 70% of their business comes from referrals. I strongly recommend that if you're not asking your clients for referrals, start asking. Who do you know? Who else do you know that needs this help? Do you mind handing out my card? Right? And if you're going to generate referrals, make sure you acknowledge those referrals as well. It's really important to do that. The mouse that turned into a giant. This is a strategy. I just want to explain how the upselling and increased revenue in terms of opportunity from a client can turn into something quite significant. I had a particular client. It was a client who was a solar products company, and they did hardware and installations for their customers. They were sizable, they were medium-sized company. They were a small business. They were turning roughly about $4 million. They had a lot of installers out there, but they wanted to increase their sales. So what they did was they felt that SEO and content was important. They wanted to build out their content to build some authority with what they were offering. So originally when they started, they were paying $3,500 a month for content. Then after about 3 months, I introduced PPC and this increased their investment to $6,500 a month. So they went from $3,500 a month to $6,500 a month by introducing PPC. So we started getting results and getting more traffic and getting more phone calls. And then all of a sudden, 7 months later, they increased their PPC spend to $13,000 a month. So they've gone within a 12-month period, they've gone from $3,500 for one service. Now they're doing multiple services and then investing $13,000 a month in that service by month 7. Now all of a sudden we realized that we were getting some great results, so we thought we'd capitalize that. 3 years later, this company is investing in PPC, Facebook ads, social media, websites, SEO, content. They're podcasting. We're doing video marketing. They're investing $35,000 a month, which is $420K a year that they're investing in the services that I was providing to help them grow their business. The results, it was a $4 million business and it went to $13 million within 3 years. Basically, 80% of their marketing budget now is invested in online marketing. So as the idea is to gradually ascend or increase your client spend as they're getting greater results in your business. So more clients, more revenue, more often is one of the most important things that you need to focus on, the fundamentals of building a successful consulting business. Now let's look at some actions that you can implement and take advantage of now to apply in your consulting business. First action is increase your price offerings by 20% to 100% today. If you're reluctant to increase your prices, then increase your prices incrementally. And here's the strategy. On your next proposal, whatever price you put down, put 20% on top of that price. So increase that price by 20%. Once you win the client, the next proposal that you do when you deliver a presentation, increase that price by 20% again. And then the next time you go, once you've won a proposal at that increased price, go to the next one and add another 20%. Generally, you'll find by the 5th or 6th proposal, you've increased your prices by 100%, but you actually haven't increased your services, your physical costs have not increased, so your profitability will start to skyrocket. So if you find it challenging to double your price or increase your price by 100%, then increase them incrementally. So as you're getting a new client on board, each new client will start to pay more and you're going to start to build the value in what you're doing. The second strategy, create an offer right now and send it out to all your lists today. Follow it up and get feedback as quickly as possible. If you've got a great offer, send out the offer. If you can do something that's going to get a result or a fast result or something that's going to be useful or helpful to people that you know that they're not paying attention or applying now in their business, send out an offer. If you've got a familiar list, if you've got a list of clients that you've been targeting and nurturing, create an offer and send it out today. They can't buy it if you don't offer it. It's one of the fastest ways. I have two examples. I have a client that I work with right now who was looking to increase their average spend from existing clients. So all they did was package something up for existing clients saying, hey, here's how you get better benefit from utilizing my services and you'll get some better results. This is the service. If you're interested, I can only make 10 of these available. He made an extra $4,000 worth of extra profit per month by offering this service, and there was no real increase in cost on his part to deliver that service. Another client of mine needed some cash flow very quickly and basically said, hey, I'm here to help people. If you're looking to upgrade or update your site and you've been talking about it, here's an offer to get started. He sent that email out, got 4 people who were interested in redoing their websites. Within the space of 2 weeks, he picked up $16,000 worth of business just from sending out an offer. So create an offer and get it out today. The last one is offer additional services to your existing clients today. Send them an email. If you can package something up or it's something that you know that they can take advantage of on top of what you're already doing for them, make an offer. Make a case for it, put a strategy together with it, and offer it to them and ask them if they'd like to go ahead with it. You'll be surprised that you'll actually get some of your clients saying yes to you, and you would have dramatically improved your opportunity to generate sales. My name's John Logar from Consulting Unleashed. I want to thank you for watching this video. I would love your feedback. If you want to ask me some questions, I'll keep an eye on this thread. So ask below the video here. Key here, get focused. Make sure that you're spending a little time or a lot of time every day focused on generating clients for your business. Make sure that you're engaging people and make sure that you're charging accordingly to your value, and also understand that you want to be consistently improving the level of service that you deliver, also the level of value that you bring to the market, and at the same time be great to yourself. It is not difficult to build a great and successful consulting business. As I've shown you, it doesn't take a lot of clients, but if you price it right and you get results for your clients, you're going to get a ton of business and you'll be able to scale and grow from there. Thanks for watching. John Logar from Consulting Unleashed, and love to know your feedback, or if you've got any questions in this thread, just put them in below.